UFC Vegas 79, Luque versus Dos Anjos takes place this weekend. I'm choking. And we're going to go through the full card breakdown and in detail predictions, starting with the early prelim opener of Juliana Miller, the GOAT, versus Luana Santos, never heard of you. I'm going to put enthusiasm to these Apex cards because they're actually unbelievably terrible. Although this one's not bad, and the main card's not bad especially, but the prelims are absolute damn hot garbage. But I'm going to go for Luana Santos. I think she's mythical. I think she's a decent fighter, I guess you can say, but we'll put an extra splash on her because, you know, she's an awesome fighter. But she's making her debut here against Juliana Miller, who looked absolute... She looked like a person that came off the street just to fight in the octagon, and she just looked absolute... She looked terrible against Veronica Macedo. Veronica Hardy, whatever her name is. I'm calling her Macedo. That's her fighting name. I'll pick her to win this one. I'm going to pick Luana Santos to win this. Luana Santos is Nunes-ish. You always have to pick that. I think this is probably one of the locks in the card. Juliana Miller beat Brogan Walker. Wow, Brogan Walker's terrible. We move on up the card. Montserrat Ruiz versus Jacqueline Amorim. Another one of these. I'm going to go for Jacqueline Amorim. I think she's more improving. I don't think Montserrat Ruiz is that good. I mean, I know she beat Cheyenne Vlismas, but at the end of the day, Cheyenne Vlismas isn't as good as we thought either. So I don't think anyone's good here, but I think Amorim is more improving. She changed that American top team. She lost to Sam Hughes, and Sam Hughes... not bad in hindsight. Not a bad fighter. Not a future champ or anything. But not a bad fighter. And I think that's something we gotta realize with Sam Hughes. But she's made that fight competitive. I think she's just gonna spark Conejo Ruiz in the first round. Because I don't think Conejo Ruiz is that good. I'll be real with you there. I think she's gonna go out there and get it done pretty easily in the first round, and plus, I think she can hang with the grappling. Conejo, I know she has that head and arm throw, but Sam Hughes is a very good fighter. Not really that great, but she's decent. You know, she knows what she's doing. She can get wins and rack up if you here and there. So, I'm going to go for Amorim winning this by first round KO, because Ruiz has been out for too long. We move on up the card. Josh Parisian versus Martin Bidet. Martin Bidet's the pick here. Josh Parisian's just not that good. He just isn't. Like, I don't know what it is with these fighters, man. Josh Parisian is the Apex King. Although he's on the prelims now because he's been losing bunch. I'm picking Martin Bidet. I think he's good. He's not good. Man, these fights are bad, man. I'm going to go for Martin Bidet. He's good. Jake Collier he beat. Decent win. You know, he kind of won every round there as well. Should have lost to Lucas Bereski. I'm going to be honest there. But, you know, Chris Barnett he beat. You know, could win there. And he beat other guys as well, like Lorenzo Hood on the Contender Series. Man, I always mix it up with Lorenzo Hood and Lorenzo Hunt. Sorry. It's so, like, it's just, I don't know why, but I'm going to go for him winning this one over Josh Parisian. Josh Parisian is just, you're not good. Like, can you just not look at yourself and say, I'm not good? You lost to Jamal Pogues, who's not great. Alan Badeau you beat. Alan Badeau, the way worse version of Cyril Gahn, with no stand-up and no takedown defense and zero cardio. That's who you beat. I'm going to go for him losing to Martin Bidet. We move on. Up the card. Francis Marshall versus Isaac Dogarian. Whoa! What an interesting fight here. Main event of a pay-per-view should be as well. Sorry. I just want enthusiasm with these because I'm just going to fucking... I just don't have the mood for this, but I have to do predictions. I'm going to go for Francis Marshall. Isaac Dogarian hasn't been there for a year. he's not great, you know. I mean, he's explosive early, but Francis Marshall is also very explosive. But this guy's 27. He hasn't been in there since almost a year and a half. Where have you been? Like, you were supposed to fight Dan Argueta. That fight fell through. You know, and now he's fighting Francis Marshall, who's not bad. William Gomez, he didn't look great in that fight, but if you see him against Connor Matthews and against Marcelo Rojo, he looked very good in both of them fights. Looked very good. So I'm gonna go with him winning this one over Isaac, the inactive Dogarian. It's pretty simple. Pretty simple. So yeah, I pick him to win this one. We move on. Up the card. Terence McKinney versus Mike Breeden. I'm gonna go for Terence McKinney, I guess. Yeah. I'll pick Terence McKinney to win. I mean, Mike Breeden's just not good. He's not bad, but he's not good. If you know what I'm saying. You know, Alexander Hernandez slept him round 1. Very short notice, I get it for him there. But Anton Levy's beating you in a scrap. Anton Levy, how is he looking good, you know? But that's not really a good sign there as well. I'm not going to pick him to win this. Like, you know, he's supposed to fight Lando Venata. Like, I think Terence McKinney will get out there. Make sure his career's on the line, because if he loses this one, that's his career completely gone. I think Terence McKinney will get it done, but I'm worried, because Mike Breeden's the type of guy where he'll half guard if he needs to. I think Terence McKinney's going to catch him. The guy that showed up against Matt Favola, the guy that showed up against Fares Siam, which is a good Adrian Well win, by the way, because if Siam just beat Jai Herbert and Mikhail Figlak back-to-back. So Fares Siam's doing good in his own right. I'm going to go for Terence McKinney. I think he knows his career is on the line here. He didn't look great in his last couple of fights, so I'll trust him to get a first-round KO. We move on. Up the card. Marcus McGee versus JP Bays. What are you doing? This is one of the worst career moves I've ever seen. I'm going to go for Marcus McGee breaking down JP Bays. I know he did hang with Montel Jackson. How? Jackson puts away Julio Arce and Ronnie Yaya, but can't put away JP Bays? Like, maybe that South African chin that we don't know, because we've seen Duplessis eat the bombs like a Chad, but one guy that's not really a Chad is JP Bays. Cody Durden puts him out, though. Montel Jackson couldn't put him out, but Durden can. Like, I don't understand, but I'm going to go for I'm going to go for Marcus McGee. I think he's going to go out there, get it done, break down JB Bays. Maybe gets a few takedowns here and there. Bays gets a few takedowns here and there, but I'm going to go for Bruno Silva put him out. He hasn't had a single win in the UFC. I got Marcus McGee. Looked great against Journey Newson. I think he'll get this one done. We move on at the card. Jamie Pickett versus Josh Fremd. I'm going to go for Josh Fremd. I think he'll get it done here. Jamie Pickett, he's finally getting exposed for his Tom style, because no one really caught on to this for a while, because, you know, close fight against Florian Starlopoli. You know, close fight against Joseph Holmes, where Holmes basically gassed. If not, Holmes probably wins that fight. Kyle Dawkins beat him. Not really good look. You know, then he pulls out against Razak Al-Hassan, pulls out against Tululin, fights Tululin. He fights him and gets beat up and whooped. Cancelled fight against Bo Nickel. Fights Bo Nickel. Shows good takedown defense early on. But, you know, that one, you know, he got hit with a groin shot, but let's be real, he probably was going to get taken down anyways in that fight. But the groin shot landed, the referee didn't see it. Coincidentally, with their star Bo Nickel. Couldn't see it at all when it was clear. But I think Josh Fremd's going to beat him. I think Josh Fremd's pretty good. He beat Cedric Dumas Really, really good win there. And he did lose to Gore. Unfortunate, but Gore's good. He's a god. So that's not a bad loss at all. And he was looking good in that fight. And Anthony Hernandez, he showed up against Hernandez. I'm picking him to win this one. I think he's good. I think he's a savage. And I think for him, he actually is pretty good, though. I'm not just being sarcastic at all. I think he'll win this one, though. With the grappling, stand-up, wherever it takes. We move on up the card. Tafan and Chukwi versus AJ Dobson. I'm going to pick AJ Dobson. No, I'm not picking AJ Dobson. I'm picking Tafan and Chukwi. AJ Dobson, he looks good, but it's just not enough. And I think, I don't know. I don't know, man. There's something about him, you know? There's something about, I don't know. AJ Dobson, it's like he's scared. It's like he's scared or something. Hold on, there's a spider here. Let me get it. I don't know if I got it. But I'm going to go for him winning this one. I'm going to go for... What's his name? Fuck. Tafan and Chukwi winning this fight. I think he's a far better fighter. Yeah. We'll see, though. I think he's going to go out there and get it done. Yeah. I know he's lost a few here and there. But AJ Dobson is just not looking good. And Chukwi is at least. So yeah, I'm going to go for Chukwi. Move on up the card. I can't look at that fight ever again. Poliana Viana versus Yasmin Lucindo. I'm going to go for Yasmin Lucindo. I think she's the better Poliana Viana. I think she's similar level to Yasmin Yaurgui. We saw that in their fight. I'm going to go for her winning this one. I think it's just pretty obvious to pick. It's pretty obvious to pick Yasmin Lucindo. I think Poliana, you beat Emily Whitmire, Mallory Martin, lost to Ricci, whatever, but Jinyu Frey, good KO, but it's Jinyu Frey. Lucinda looked good against Brogan Walker, which isn't good, but I see the skill in her. You know, more than Viana, so I'm going to go for winning this one. We move on up the card. Khalil Roundtree versus Chris Daukaus. I'm going to go for Khalil Roundtree. Chris Daukaus is not good. Although he's been looking leaner, I don't think he wins this. You know, Rosenstruik put him out, Blades put him out, Lewis put him out. And ever since he fought Shamil, it's just, he didn't look good against Shamil. So I'm definitely going to be going with, what's his name? Khalil Roundtree. Plus, this fight got delayed by June 10th. So Chris Daukaus pulled out. So if there's anyone coming in here with an injury, it's Chris Daukaus. And Roundtree should have lost to Jacoby, let's be real. But Jacoby just beat Nidachukwu. But look against Roberson. You know, I think Bukowskis and Daukaus would be a good scrap. Where Daukaus could win, because Bukowskis is chinny. You know? And Daukaus ain't Pratchny on the feet. He ain't Kutalaba. He's got power, he can maybe put away Roundtree, but I'm going to go for Roundtree being too quick, too fast. I don't see anyone initiating grappling here. We move on. Up the card. Cub Swanson versus Hakeem Dawodu. When have we done this? 13 fights. Dude, a pay-per-view is more or less fights. I'm going to go for Cubs. I'm going to go for Hakeem and Dawodu. It's a close fight. I like both of them. You got to go for me and Hakeem, though. I think so. I think he'll be good in the clinch. I think he's going to beat up Cub Swanson here and there. And Cub Swanson's old now, man. He lost to Giga Kedzi. Lost to Jonathan Martinez. Kind of got dominated by both of them as well. It wasn't like back and forth scraps and then he got finished. You know, Martinez broke him down. Kedzi finished him early. He beat Pineda. Good win, but how do I rate it over Darren Elkins, though? You know, Hakeem Dawodu is chinny. But I don't know. I feel like that. You lost to Julian Rosa, man. You know, I know you look good against Evloev, but I don't know. Trezano is a good win, though. That's a really good win to have. You know? Tukagov he beat. Or say he beat. I think Hakeem Dawodu is going to win. He beat Mike Malott back in the regionals. I I think he's going to go out there and get it done. I like him here. He beat Dagestani. I think he'll get it done over Cub Swanson, break him down, and finish him with body shots in the third round. Either leg kicks or body shots finish. I don't like Swanson's body. Swanson needs to grapple to win, I think. Or just fluke it out of nowhere. We move on. Up the card to the main event. Vicente Luque versus Rafael dos Anjos. I'm going to go for Rafael dos Anjos. Fuck. Am I, though? Am I going to go for dos Anjos? I am. I'm going to go for dos Anjos. I don't like Luque's ground game, man. I don't. I know he's patient and calm. But it's different when dos Anjos gets subs and Bilal gets subs. You know? I know he fought Chiesa. But come on, man. Luque just got darts out of nowhere. Sure, he can get it on dos Anjos, but Chiesa's dumb. We saw that against Kevin Holland just recently. He's dumb. You know? And Jeff Neal put him out. I'm going to have to go for dos Anjos, man. I think he's too good. Looked awesome against Barberine. That was one of the best performances I've seen since maybe the Neil Magny performance. Because Kevin Lee did better than Brian Barberina. I know it's Brian Barberina, but that was a fucking statement performance from RDA. Like, I'm not going anywhere. I still got this. I literally lost to Fiziev. Fucking Fiziev. I know he lost to him. But Luque might have the same power as Fiziev, maybe a little bit more. But I don't know, man. I don't think Luque's good anymore. I think he once had his moment. I think it's gone now. I don't think he wins. But he had that blooded brain injury thing. I like Luque. I hope he wins. I don't see it going well. Maybe he can win the stand-up here. But I think I can see early 2 rounds. Luque getting taken down over and over. Eventually giving up the back. And RDA cinches up a choke. So I'm going to go for Rafael dos Anjos. Bilal took him down so easily. Just taking him down. Done. No setup, nothing. Just take him down. Done. I'm worried there for him. Although on the feet, he's better. But yeah, I'm going to go for RDA. I think he gets it done. He looks better at 170 as well. I think he gets it done here. Like, subscribe. Thank you for watching. I got Rafael dos Anjos. I got Hakeem Dawodu. And the website crashed. They added another fight. Damon Blackshear versus Jose Johnson. Coincidentally added just now. I'm going to go for Jose Johnson. I haven't seen this guy in a while. Weird. I haven't seen him anywhere. But I'm going to go for Damon Blackshear. Just got added. Good fight. I'm going to go for Damon Blackshear. Yeah. Like, subscribe. I got RDA, Dawodu, Roundtree, Lucindo, rest of them. I don't care. Apex card. Who gives a fuck? Peace.